Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and since this is Ripple Swell Week, I want to remind everybody before we get going, my sponsor Link2 at linqto.com. They've got Ripple Private Equity on the board. You're going to want to check it out. You can also download the Link2 app. You got to be an accredited investor. Go check it out. Okay, this is all things Ripple Swell today. After we talk about this, Fruition Productions, the XRP Unleashed documentary. Tomorrow is the day I think that they're going to give the dates of the screenings nationwide. The screenings are going to be in, let's see, LA, Scottsdale, Arizona, Houston, Texas, Boston, Atlanta, New York. Am I missing one? I don't think I am. But anyway, that's happening in November, those screenings. But tomorrow the tickets will be for sale on their website, is my understanding. They've finished up work on Act 3 today, the doc, which is titled Follow the Money, the financial elite attempt to front run the new global monetary system. All right, this news came out yesterday during Swell. Grayscale has filed to convert its digital large cap fund, which contains Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and AVAX, into an ETF. So now we have 2 XRP ETF applications and one where XRP is combined with other digital assets. They've applied for that. Will be interesting to see how old Gary responds. Here's I'm going to show you a bunch of Swell stuff. It looks really nice the way they did things. Ripple president confident court ruling will stand up to SEC appeal. And then here, this is Stuart Alderoty and Adrian Harris from the New York Department of Financial Services. 60 people focused specific. She said they have 60 people focused specifically on crypto. Here's Monica Long, who is, I guess Monica Long is the president of Ripple X. Is that, no, president of Ripple. And whereas Brad Garlinghouse is the CEO. So she's running the show now. Institutional adoption 2024. This is her tweet from yesterday. That is just, yeah. Incredibly proud to share this milestone on stage with Ripple Swell. RLUSD is designed for financial use cases such as payments, tokenizations, DeFi. We will use RLUSD alongside XRP and our payment solutions to enable faster, more reliable, and cost-effective cross-border payments. Our customers and partners want an enterprise-grade stablecoin, and RLUSD will deliver just that. And then this guy, his name is, does it have his name? He's the co-founder of Anados Finance, but he is meeting there with Brad Garlinghouse, or took a picture with him. So I got a chance to speak with Brad Garlinghouse and asked him the question for the poll. What are you excited about for 2025? His answer, RLUSD. We should all be excited. In his panel, James Wallace at Ripple, and this is the guy that's the CEO of Archex. CEO highlighted how digital ETFs have propelled the market forward while tokenization took time to gain traction. It's now clear that real-world use cases are emerging and users globally are beginning to see the benefits. Max Avery had put this out, panel insights on growing stablecoin market with Jack McDonald. This is Bobby I need to follow some of these people. This is the CEO of Bitstamp. Stablecoins beyond USD could revolutionize FX markets. This is Nancy Beaton from Uphold. 24/7 settlement and adoption by smaller countries makes stablecoins the killer use case. And then the other guy who I need to follow is CEO of MoonPay. 65% of market activity is stablecoins. Payments will be the next big use case, plus KYC at MoonPay is streaming access. Eleanor Terrett was there, and she says, okay, we got that part. Stablecoin bill the stablecoin bill is starting to sound like a priority. Okay. That's also what Kristen Smith said from the Blockchain Association the other day on that video that was going around. Then there was this, Ripple donating $250,000 to support recovery efforts from hurricanes Helene and Milton. Funds will benefit, let me see what this is, World Central, these are who they're donating to, okay? Then we've got, there's Michael Arrington, he was there too, Ripple's annual swell event at Miami this year, fantastic event. The community remains so strong after all these years. Yes, Michael, it does. And then Rob Cunningham was all over it. This guy was popping up in pictures with all sorts of people. Here he's with Michael Arrington and Brad Garlinghouse. Michael Arrington, I saw him in 2019 at Swell in Singapore, and the dude is like, the guy's got to be on Ozempic. Isn't that drug that people get skinny off of? I would bet dimes to donuts. he's been working out an awful lot, but he's lost a lot of weight. Big old dude. He's probably 6'5" or 6'6". Network takes center stage. This is more pictures from Swell. Let's see here. Every time I've seen one of these Ripple events, it just looks expensive. Here's this is another shot. This is from Bank XRP was there. This is another shot from him. And then here's a couple of videos that Ripple put out late yesterday. Let's watch these.
Assume Trump wins and we have a more favorable regulator to someone eliminate the variable that Gensler would just say no. So let's just say we have Chairman Hester Peirce. You have your XRP ETF, but do you need futures? So I want you guys to talk about where we can go with XRP getting into that mainstream, the futures and the ETF in the next year or two. So let's start with you, because you did futures first.
Yeah, so I think one thing to mention, right, is we do have an XRP reference rate and a real-time index, which is sort of the first step, I think, in building out this ecosystem we often talk about between ETFs, cash, futures, derivatives, OTC. But in terms of sort of the regulator, we at CME only have Bitcoin and Ether because that's where we have the regulatory clarity and certainty that we need to bring products to market. But I think in that interim, as we wait for additional clarity, not only on XRP, but additional tokens and coins that are out there, we have now upwards of 50 real-time indices and reference rates. And I think that's key for folks like Bitwise or other product providers because they can at least then point to it as a fully regulated benchmark. That they can say definitively this is the value of this asset at this point in the day, and then do things like rapid creation redemption process around that, or track things like NAV or INAV. So I think the intellectual property and work around the XRP reference rate is great. We only rolled that out a few months ago. We'll have to continue to work with the regulators on additional futures. But I don't necessarily think they're needed. I think they're immensely helpful for the ETF, but I'd be curious your views.
Yeah, I mean, the 34 Act doesn't say there must be CME futures in order.
But maybe policy.
Yeah, we're just working on that. So it's a conversation with regulators about why you think the market is mature enough and why the product can function effectively. I think we have great demonstration with the spot products launched this year that the ETFs can and do function effectively, and with the filing, we begin a journey of having a conversation and presenting analysis to the SEC on that. So.
Okay, and then here was another clip of Monica Long.
In our industry, we think the headline of 2024, it has been the biggest year of institutional adoption for digital assets and blockchain that we've seen to date. And we think this has been driven by 3 trends. Momentum for global regulatory clarity, crypto getting validation from Wall Street as a bona fide asset class, tokenization of real-world assets. And we think this is just the tip of the iceberg. We know from working with financial institutions for many years that what they want is a one-stop shop that provides secure and compliant digital asset infrastructure. And that's what we do.
Alrighty. And then they had I think they had an after party last night. And this was everybody. It's like a huge elephant skeleton And they actually had, I saw a video going around where they had like, what do they call them? Synchronized swimmers. I thought that was kind of cool. Let's see what else we got. Then this news came out yesterday. There's just so much. From Bank XRP, First Ledger has just gone live. The fastest way to trade on the XRP ledger via AMM and the XRPL DEX. Fast Ledger, or First Ledger, the fastest way. First Ledger offers a seamless trading experience on the XRPL, combining the best features of Telegram and the web. Let me see where I am time-wise here. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip that because I wanted to show you John Deaton. Okay, let's show you John Deaton. Actually, I'm going to move this and I'm going to move that. Let's show you John Deaton. John Deaton kicked Senator Warren's butt last night, and there's one part of what he said that I can't play out here, but I'm going to play it in DAI XRP. But this is one. There's a couple I can play. Watch this.
But here's the thing: Senator Warren lives in this hyper-partisan political world where she's defined by party. You notice it's Democrats are great, Republicans are bad. I got news for you, Senator. All of you suck in Congress. Is a broken system.
She literally looked like an old lady who was scared. She looked like an old lady who is starting to lose her mind, who was scared to me.
Disrupting that system. Senator Warren worries about control. When she was asked, what's wrong with John Deaton's policies? You know what she said? Oh, the crypto people like him. Then the person said, well, wait a minute, is that it? And she goes, no, we want to not lose control of the Senate. This is the point. Is she worried more about the Neshoba customers and nurses and doctors and the Carney nurses and doctors and patients and the Amazon employees that were going to buy iRobot? If she worried about them the way she worries about control, then Massachusetts would be far better.
Okay, I don't want to interrupt the flow here.
All right, and then there was a whole thing on crypto, and he even brought up XRP in the thing, which that's in the clip that I've got to show in DAI XRP, and I'm going to show you the other part of the reason Senator Warren's scared of that topic. We'll get there, don't worry.
To the WBZ Boston Globe U.S. Senate debate, John Keller alongside Victoria McGrain of the Globe. Mr. Deaton, you'll go first on this one. You two take a very different view of the cryptocurrency industry. Senator Warren says she wants to build a, quote, anti-crypto army to rein in what she calls crypto's threat to financial stability, consumer protection, climate, and national security. You have criticized her and federal authorities for what you claim is overly aggressive regulation of crypto. What's the right balance? 1 minute.
Well, listen, I want everyone to know, when I found Bitcoin, I thought of my mom, because my mom was on welfare and food stamps, and she couldn't keep a bank account because she couldn't keep the minimum balance, and the bank would hit her with the predatory fees, and we needed that money. And then she had to go to the check cashing stores that you see in the hood, and they would charge her a fee. My mom would beg them, please, can you take less so that we have the money for food? And then when I went to college and I would send her money from college, I used Western Union, and Western Union would take 15%. It made a difference. So when Bitcoin came, I was like, great, you could cut out the predatory banks and the middlemen and the MoneyGrams and Western Unions, and you could help unbanked people like my mom. But the better question here is for Senator Warren. With illegal immigration bankrupting this state, with inflation pricing regular people out of economy, with a debt crisis where 40% of the people don't have $500 in case of an emergency, with foreign wars taking place, why did this senator wake up one day and say, with all that, I'm going to build an anti-crypto army because crypto's so important to her?
Because she's in bed with the banks. That's why. Now, in DAI XRP, I'm going to play you the clip. John went there. I'm going to play you the clip, and then I'm going to show you why Senator Warren can't talk about this particular topic. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, tell your friends and family. In this clip, he also brings up XRP right there in the debate. It was awesome. Here we go.